You are watching lesson number 7, how to use Doodly Text, Music, and Marketplace. Keep in mind there's no need to rush the learning process. You can learn better if you take your time. So slow it down and let's get after it. In our previous lesson, we discussed the first tabs of this section right here. We explored the Scenes tab, the Character tab, and the Props tab. Now let's explore the Doodly Text tab. I'm gonna click on the text icon and scroll down to give you an idea of how many text files or fonts are available to me. Now, by default, Doodly only provides a handful of fonts. Even though I have the enterprise level membership, I think I only had something like 4 or 5 fonts to work with in the very beginning. I've had my membership for a while, and like I've said many times before, Doodly is always upgrading the software. With that being said, your membership may have plenty of fonts already preloaded with it. I don't know, but if for some reason you want to increase the amount of fonts that you have to work with, I'm going to show you how. See this big blue plus sign right here? If you click on it, you can upload as many font files as you want into the software and it will appear here under the Doodly Text tab. However, there are 3 simple steps that you will need to take before you are ready to upload additional fonts. Now, all of the fonts that you see here are Google fonts and they are free to download. So our first step is to visit Google Fonts by typing fonts, fonts.google.com into your browser. All of these fonts that you see on this website, again, are free to download. There are hundreds here. I'll just scroll down just a bit to give you an idea of just how wide your options are. This list literally goes on and on and on. Now, step 2 is simple as well. When you come across a font that you would like to upload, simply click on it. Then scroll down to the bottom of the page and click the Download All button. When you do that, the font file will download onto your computer. The third and final step is to prepare the file to be uploaded into Doodly. Whenever I download a file from the internet, it automatically gets downloaded to my download folder. So I'm gonna open up my download folder. And see, there it is. Now this is a zip file and Doodly does not accept zip files. Therefore, you will need to move the font file out of this folder and paste it here. Now that's easy to do as well. Simply click on the zip file, select it, and then either cut and paste or copy and paste it outside of the folder. Again, there it is. Now the font file is ready to be uploaded into the Doodly software. So here we are back onto the Doodly app. I'm gonna click the blue plus sign, and when I do, a pop-up appears. I'm gonna click the blue Browse Files folder. Again, because I always save everything to my Downloads folder, by default, my Downloads folder will always open up first. You may have to scroll to find the location where you saved your file. Nevertheless, I'm gonna click on this font file. It then gets added to the pop-up screen. I'll click the Continue button and voila, I'm done. You can tell if your file is being uploaded because you'll see this message here that lets you know that it is being uploaded. Now, when it is done, click to verify that your font has been added simply by typing the first letter of the name and then scrolling down to find it. See, there it is. Okay, moving on. Hi everybody, Kellyanne here. Now you can watch each of these videos at videocaboose.com where they are neatly organized for you into one continuous tutorial, and that makes it super easy for you to pick up where you left off. If you still need to purchase the Doodly software, I placed the link down in the description box. Click on it. All of my videos are free to share on social media channels by clicking the share button. And oh yeah, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Alright, let's get back to work. I'm gonna add some text to this scene. I'll click and I'll drag this one onto the canvas. I'll change the words by double clicking on it, and I'm simply gonna backspace this out of here. Now I'll change the text to say, it's time to call a tow truck, and then I'll click done. Next, I'm gonna grab one of these handles in order to resize the text, and then I'll center it by dragging it. Remember I said that you can click this blue plus sign to add text to the Doodly app? Well, you can also add characters or props by using the same technique. Also, keep in mind that the Doodly app accepts JPEG, GIFs, non-animated, and PNG file types when it comes to uploading images, characters, or props, and it accepts MP3 files when it comes to uploading music, sound clips, or voiceovers. If you are watching this video at videocaboose.com, I have provided a link to Google Fonts down below in the right-hand column for your convenience. Just click on the link and you'll be taken directly to the website. Now I'm going to click on the Doodly music icon and I'm going to scroll down so that you can see all the music and sound effects that Doodly provides. Now, I must say that I have not added any of my own sounds here, so everything you see was made available to me through the Doodly app. I find it to be quite a bit. I mean, it's not just music clips, but it's sound effects as well. And again, if you want to add your own sound, just click the blue plus sign to upload. Let's add a little Doodly music to our scene. I'll scroll up here to the top and I'll choose A New Hope. And I'm gonna drag and I'm gonna drop it down below. You will be able to tell when the sound bite has loaded when you see the sound waves. If for some reason the sound waves do not load after a short while, simply delete it and try it again. I don't have this problem often, but I feel it's important to mention it just in case you experience the same thing. We're going to discuss this section later, so for now, let's just come back up here and finish up. This tab tucked away here in the far left is the Categories tab. This tab sorts all of your soundtracks. If you click on My Library, you will be able to see all of your personal soundtracks which you have uploaded into Doodly. If you click on the Music tab, it will display only the soundtracks that Doodly has provided for your pleasure. And if you click on Sound Effects, it will display only the sound effects clips. Now, if you click on the All tab, it displays all of the soundtracks, those that Doodly provided as well as those that you have uploaded into the software yourself. Keep in mind that clicking on All will give you the same results as clicking this tab up here. Now, I find this to be very useful. As time goes on and as you are adding your own music or voiceover creations, you will find that having everything broken up into categories will drastically reduce your search time. I like that I don't have to scroll through hundreds of Doodly music files when I'm looking for, say, a voiceover that I uploaded for my current project, or if I just want to add some background music versus a sound effect. Now the same is true of these other tabs. Let me show you an example. If I click on the Characters tab and then click Categories, you can see that they have conveniently sorted them into various groups as well. Okay, moving on. The shopping cart icon represents the Doodly Marketplace. When you purchase image bundles or an audio bundle, you will be able to locate them here. There are 3 main sections to the Doodly Marketplace tab. If I click on the image button, I am able to see all the image bundles that I've purchased. And if I click on the audio button, I'm able to see all the audio bundles that I've purchased. If you click on this folder icon, you will be able to see an image that represents each individual bundle that you have purchased. And if you click on the bullet list icon, you will be able to see a combination of all the images from all the bundles that you've purchased right here in this one space. Let me scroll down a little bit so that you can see what I mean. Now notice that all you see are black and white images here. Remember in an earlier lesson I said that you must purchase the Doodly Rainbow add-on if you want to use the colorized version of images? If you come here and you click on this rainbow icon, all of the images in the bundle will instantly be presented in color. You simply click to toggle between the black and white version and the colorized version. If you want to create a video that has both black and white assets as well as color, just click the rainbow icon and drag and drop each item to the canvas. Here is an example of a scene which has both black and white and color images in it. Everything you see in black and white came from a scene which was part of this bundle right here. Let me show you. I'll click so that I can view all the images. Then I'm going to scroll down and here it is. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click the plus sign in order to create a blank canvas. Alright, now I'll just drag this image onto the canvas and then I'll resize and reposition it by dragging the black handles in or out. Okay, that looks good to me. Now let's add the color characters. In order to get out of this bundle, I'll need to scroll up to the top and click on this blue up arrow. I'm then taken back to the Marketplace home screen. The color images are part of this bundle here. Again, I'll simply click on it. And then I'll scroll down to view the images and voila, here it is. Now I'm gonna double click to add it to the canvas. I like the size that they are, so I won't resize it, but I am gonna relocate them over here. And voila, there you go. This is a perfect example of how you can combine black and white images with color images in order to create another dimension to your scene, or simply to just add interest to it. Listen folks, if you stick with using the Doodly software, then image bundles and templates will become your new best friend. The more images and templates that you have at your disposal, the more choices you will have when it comes to being creative when producing videos. When I first got started using this software, I budgeted for purchasing a new image bundle for each new project that I worked on. I mean, I'm not a genius at making Doodly videos. I just take full advantage of the tools that Doodly has made readily available to me. If I had the ability to give you any advice, it would be, don't be afraid to mix things up. Get creative and be willing to think outside the box. And if you do that, you'll go far. Well guys, that's enough for now. We have completely explored the Doodly Text tab, the Doodly Music tab, as well as the Doodly Marketplace tab. In our next lesson, you'll gain insight into how to use the Doodly basics. We'll dive into this right-hand column and we'll learn all about actions and scenes and tools feature. You will gain a great understanding about how to properly add each of these features to your videos. Now, everything you do here will have a direct effect on how your finished video appears before your viewers. So, when you are ready to power forward, head on over to lesson number 8 and I'll see you there.